words of Kevin Costner, if you build it, they will come. Welcome back to the Culture of Currency, and in today's video, we have a historic day as we take a look at the first ever mail call. In my last video, I had announced that I created a post office box, and wouldn't you know it, within a week, I had my first 3 pieces of mail. I wanted to create a post office box to strengthen the Metals community by highlighting channels, sharing feedback of viewers, and to let you know that many of we content creators are only in the position we are because of viewers like you. So please like, subscribe, and comment often when viewing content by our community. Now let's get to the mail. The first letter comes from one of the first YouTube content creators I ran across when thinking about my channel. We started at roughly the same time, but this fellow is really doing amazing things in his presentation, historical provenance, and the articulation of value being more than the weight of silver. We are talking about someone I look up to in the community, and that is CoinHound. Before we get to the content of this letter, let's take a look at the envelope. I'm not going to post the address to protect privacy, but I wanted to highlight a couple of things. The ink chosen is purple, which is a color of royalty. We are followed by 2 amazing stamps. One is a domesticated turkey and the other a domesticated duck from the New York area. Both of these birds are among my favorite flyers, so excellent choice, CoinHound, in knowing your recipient. I will say that I always thought the game natural to the United States like ducks and turkey would have been a better, more appropriate option for our diets than imported meats because you don't really have to do much to keep them alive, but that is a topic for another video. Let's now go inside the letter. Inside we find a letter in matching purple that has a touching message. I am not sure if Mr. Hound wants to read it, so I will keep that to myself, but thank you so much for the kind words. He also sends a coaster and my first sticker. Take a look at that. 13 stars, red, white, and blue, must be an American. And we have a pointer of some sort. I'd love to have a clarification of what kind of dog this is because it's awesome. Heck of a logo for a heck of a channel. Maybe this is a coincidence, or maybe it's just me reading too much into this, but I noticed that if we assumed a compass upon this sticker with cardinal north being up, the dog is pointing east, which is symbolic to man going back all the way, possibly even past the Egyptian times, where honoring the rising sun in the east meant many things like rebirth or the future or a place of wisdom and truth and so on. I'm so happy and thankful for your words, CoinHound, and I anticipate that many exciting things are going to be happening to you in the future because your channel is just doing so well. Now for mail item number 2. This came in the mail a couple of days ago. We of course need to start with the stamp. The postage marking does obscure the stamp a little bit, but I can still see an image of 2 skiing in the snow. As a lover of nature, I love images like this depicting humans and nature bonding. This letter comes to us from another American area. It was sent by a channel called Wasatch Wizard. Hope I pronounced Wasatch right. This is a newer channel that already has some cool flair to it. We have content that highlights coinage but incorporates it with fun stories and often has content that drifts into other areas like economics. There are some real fun moments in the content and it's worth checking out if you're wanting to grow a connection with the content creator. In his letter we have once again very kind words. Black ink was selected. I appreciate what you said, Mr. Wizard, and I hope that both you and I reach our goals this year for our channels. What is also amazing is that the Wasatch Wizard has sent something special. This is a 1942 Mercury dime. You may not believe me, but this is actually my first Merc, but also it's one of my most wanted coins. I think that this is the coolest design of a dime ever and appreciate you sending this. I also love that it was minted during World War II because I love to think about the world this coin was minted in. I cannot tell you how often I will look at this coin in reverence in the remaining years of my life. I thank you so much. I was also sent in this envelope something really cool. This is a postcard highlighting Canyonland National Park. You have done your research. I love native art And we see on this postcard an awesome depiction of animals and what looks to be a deity who has the ability to grow plants from the finger. I'm so thankful for your mail, Mr. Wizard, and I hope that you find our community to be one of help and hospitality to you. Now for our last piece of mail of this first mail call. We see on the stamp an amazing scene and a dead giveaway to who this is. We see the words Österreich, which means Austria, and yes, this means that this letter comes from the Austrian stacker, as we can see on the back. This is one of the first channels I ever saw about metals and has been one of my favorites. Austrian Stacker highlights so many fascinating things about metals that are often not seen in my area of habitation. He talks about the European markets and often gives me insight about histories and cultures that relate to the coins we love. He's an outstanding presenter and always has been a friend. Inside, we have some awesome items. He has sent a Jack and a Joker as greetings, but also on the reverse, we have a beautiful scene from Austria. It looks like a Ferris wheel with train cars as the area which you would enjoy the ride, which I find fun, and the other card we have looks to be a Gothic cathedral. I'm not sure the historic provenance of either of these places, but I anticipate a comment from our Austrian friend. I would love to know the names of these places and their importance to Austria. We were also sent the Eurostacker sticker, which I think is so cool. This sticker is for European stackers channels that work together and share content. If you ever think we need a NATO stacker sticker or a League of Nations sticker, let me know. That idea kind of excites me. We follow up with an awesome milestone sticker. We have a sticker that is limited vintage. As you can see, it is a 13 out of 25, which scores a 10 for mintage from me. We also have some kind words from a dear friend. This sticker marks the milestone of 1,500 subscribers. We also were sent the modern and original Austrian Stacker stickers. Both are really cool, but I do favor the original due to the treble clef and the importance of music history in Austria. I still cherish our comments back and forth on my Austrian Philharmonic video. Well folks, that's the end of our first mail call. If you would like to send me something to be highlighted in future videos, please let me know so I can send you my contact information by emailing me at cultureofcurrency@gmail.com. I know in our next mail call video I have something special coming from Australia, so stay tuned for that one. I hope you have a blessed day, and thank you for staying classy and current with the culture of currency.